Hey, it's Zero to Pass. Nubatama Third Eye Facebook page coming with just a really short update on this weekend's analysis of playing Jamyocongo Jamyocongo deck that I have posted up there. So the first thing you notice here on the lower right, I did swap out a Majikure PG draw for the 4th Yamasaki crit, which meant I needed to get a PG in a different way. And so I put in one of the Buckler. Really good PG that doesn't require you to pitch if you've got two or less in hand. And what I did for that, to put that in, was take out a Kirigiri. Lo and behold, what I thought would happen is as my Kirigiris go away, they would start popping up. I did have a game, my last game last night, where my tokens were generated because, or I was able to generate tokens because I had a Kirigiri in hand, one of the last two left in the deck. I will not be going down on any more copies of Kirigiri. In fact, I was like, well, maybe I should put it back in, but no, I want to give Buckler more of a chance. Didn't use it this weekend, however. I do really value that mechanic, and I do have a slot in there that I'm pretty comfortable with, but not beyond any more Kirigiris coming out. I'm going to keep the 2 in. The Yamasaki keeps the draw effect alive, so I don't lose too much there. I just shove that in a soul and can draw that way rather than off the PG draw. Actually, a little bit more control in terms of being able to draw. It also gets my crit count back up to 8, which I really do value in terms of pressuring my opponents. So those 2 swaps I put in for this weekend. Just really happy with what I was seeing. Ungai is still in the deck. Ungai shuts off over trigger. So the thing is, Ungai, you stride on to Jakamesa on Jamyocongo, you call Ungai, make your opponent's Vanguard 11. You swing with Ungai, you try to bait out a overtrigger. If they check that overtrigger, they take the damage off of Ungai. You then are going to be able to swing with Jakamesa, pop Ungai back to hand, call him back down with another card as well, giving Jakamesa a crit and 10k, and in the process, resetting your opponent's Vanguard to 11, which is really, really good. Another thing I wanted to point out here is a Toggle Lord. I definitely get a pair of a Toggle Lord for this deck if you're running a deck similar to this, or this deck as I've been showing. You may have times where you don't have the tokens, or you don't want to throw the token generators, and you don't want to throw away triggers, but you're still able to get your opponent's hand size down to a dismal number so that he is able to push through. Maybe you have Trabash and you can get this guy up to 3 crit, whatever it is. But I had a game this weekend. I think when I was playing against Messiah, they were able to lock my token generator Yamashibuki in play. And I was like, well, I don't want to pitch all these cards. I'm going to just go into a Toggle Lord and get their hand size down with the likes of Fuki and Bakurin, and just go for it. And I believe that game I might have double critted. It was pretty OP. I did hit the overtrigger on offense this weekend as well. Pretty OP as well. But overall, I've been really happy with the construction of the deck, the synergy of the cards. It really hasn't felt clunky. It's been running rather smooth, and so I just want to bring you a quick update on my weekend play in the world of Nubatama Premium. And I'd love to hear from you guys and what you guys are doing. I know that there was some discussion there with one of the viewers regarding DBTO2. We've got a pretty good grade 2 coming online. There's the front trigger coming online, and then there's the grade 3 heals that'll be out at some point. Those really are the only cards I'm thinking about in terms of swapping in and out, as well as possibly trying to stick in a copy or 2 of Hagakure, given the DBTO2 Blaze Maiden Tanya, I think is her name. Yeah, it's pretty interesting because with Jakamesa, you call her and then she can call her and then call another card from your hand. And then she can call one of your grade 0s from your discard. So Hagakure is a great option for a deck like this because it's both very offensive and very defensive. Tanya's going to be able to allow you to reuse that card. Likewise, Kamajigusa, if you ever find yourself where you need to use Kamajigusa to pay for Jakamesa's cost, then she can be able to get Kamajigusa back. I typically don't find myself having a problem making tokens that often. If I'm stuck with just one Kamajigusa or a Hagakure, I could pitch one, or not pitch, but I could call one trigger to help in the process. So it's a little less painful than having to call 2 triggers. So it's a pretty good option. The front, I like the fact that the front tries to preserve the 20K, or I shouldn't say preserve, but it tries to be a 20K heel trigger. Fronts do help in terms of giving more pressure, but again, I do value those criticals. Very surprising, totally RNG, and it's really hard for the opponent to set up for that, but you know, it makes them guess. It's part of the guesswork of Vanguard. So anyhow, I hope you guys had a good weekend of Vanguard as well. I certainly did, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. So have a safe week and peace.